Welcome to a quick hints and tips video for Timberborn. Sometimes you're just going to want to get across the river. You just don't have science or the planks, more specifically the planks, to do it. So you can grab one of these, a medium warehouse. These logs are easy to get, and see how they're hollow? Well, you can actually place these down and create a bit of a bridge, which of course you can then path over the top of. Granted, this is a little expensive, it's 45 logs, but we didn't use any planks, and the water will still flow through them. Thanks to the latest update, Update 4, combined with the previous tip of being able to path across these lovely things, we can actually extend a road all the way down to the other side of the map. Excuse the messiness, I'm not the tidiest, and what you can do there is, obviously you just drag it all the way down. As you can come to here, grab the levees, and you could actually dam this area here up. All the way along. You guys will be able to reach this. You chuck a couple of dams in there, a couple more levees along here, and just connect all this up with a road. And you'll be able to fill this entire basin with water. Another great tip that was given to me by one of my subscribers is this has a second story entrance. So you can actually place these buildings in the water and they'll still have road access. This is a great one. Combining the idea of damming up all of this with the next tip, it's also rather fascinating. You can keep this as a water reservoir, pump the water up into its own little channel, and have it all feed through a whole bunch of water wheels, giving you a constant power supply that never runs out. As long as the power produced by these wheels is outstripping your need, you can have the pumps running constantly. Now, while I have this up here, water flowing, the faster it flows, the faster the wheel will spin. And that's controlled by how much water is actually flowing through here. So we have 5-6 squares, five tiles wide, being squeezed into 2 tiles. So the normal water flow is increased, enabling these wheels to spin a lot faster, giving us a lot more power. Another good one, say you had an area you wanted to irrigate, but you didn't want to bring the water all the way up here. Grab a couple levees and close off, just one square, disregard this one, and get a water dump and put it like so. And when the water comes up here, it'll irrigate all this land. Water will irrigate up to 15 tiles out, so without having to bring any extra water up here, run a canal or anything like that, we've now irrigated all this lovely patch, and all it costs us was these 4 levees and a water pump. Oh, and a bot to bring the water, of course. Of course! Once you start getting to advanced industry, very advanced, you can start doing things like this, where you're putting the bot manufacturing part buildings underneath, and the bot assemblers on top, and they can feed power through the middle above your pathway. So you don't have to build, you don't have to get power up and over, and these will send power down. So this entire block here is running off the power received from that power bar coming from this entire block here. If you're playing the Iron Teeth, you'll have access to engines. The suggestion for these is to have them on the lowest priority, so they don't get, the beavers will go do something else. I have access, so it's fine. But they will continue to run even when there's no one there, because wood's been brought to it. And to make it easier, prioritize building by haulers. Then we might be able to get one of your bots back, or one of your beavers, to just do something else. Just a quick note on district settings. This is your export bar. If you want them to hold on to most of what they have, say like 90% of it, you put the export bar here, they'll export only 10%. If you're like me and you like creating an area where it's only beavers, called Beavertopia over here, you want to have this on import all if needed. That way it will Click the button. Click the right one. Make sure you always click over. If you click this, this doesn't change. You have it on import all if needed, and it will import everything into here and hold on to it except for actual materials. You will need storage for those things. Those will actually require actual storage. Food does not. Water, coffee, that does. Building materials and stuff does. But food technically doesn't. You're going to want storage for this, though. Just like having the apartments built in the water, you can also build your monuments, your power bars, and anything else that doesn't really require an access point in the water. We have the mud baths here in the water. We have this giant thing here in the water, and I think it looks pretty cool. I do think these look pretty neat in the water. We even have a statue over there. Looks like the cog is just floating on top of the water. I think that's awesome. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. If I come across any more tips and tricks, I will post them up. If anybody lets me know any more, I'll post those up too. Like, share, comment, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one.